Maybach music.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me?
Shout out to Smooth Game. What's good with y'all, baby? Back in there with yet another gaming video here, man. Should I even really use that no more? We're in the process of transitioning everything over to the gaming channel. If you haven't already, go subscribe early. Actually, by the time this drops, the channel will be live. Go ahead and subscribe, catch up on all the videos, man. I'm dropping all my old videos from this channel over to Smooth Got Game. Make sure you guys go ahead and head over there, check that out. Go subscribe, like the videos up. Make sure that that channel gets grown. We're on the road to 100 subs, then to 1K. Then we're gonna be on that 5K grind, just like we are over here as well. Every videos over here will stop once we get to actual time. Y'all know how that goes. But this is, I guess I should transition a little bit more now. So Smooth Got Game. We are SGG. We are back here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Jax versus New Orleans. You already know about the simulating this game. They are 1-4. We might do a lot of simulating here today because the next two opponents at least are all, or at least the next four actually, I think, because I think New England is 2 and 3 as well. So the next four opponents are all under 500. So we're definitely probably going to just go ahead and skate through those. We got a prospect spotlight here, and then we'll just go ahead and jump straight into the box scores. There's nothing else here major to need to check out. Let's see if I actually draft who they tell me to go with spotlight this time. Because I mean, the past couple of times, I don't think I've ever done it. What was it? Antoine Wilkins, left outside linebacker. I mean, that is a position of need. So it could, look at that. His screen look just like my Excel sheet be looking. Colorful and all. Look at them. Look at that. We got the game plans back there. Why am I having a meeting with the GM to look just like me? I am the GM. Here's my dude, Antoine Wilkins. He's a round 2 to 3 projected, 21 years old, a blockchain, which is pretty good. So this, I'm honestly already off rip getting an idea more of like a, well, I mean, blockchain relates to run stopper. So he might be a run stopper. I'm thinking he's probably going to be like an edge rusher and left outside linebacker, which is not in our scheme. We don't use our outside linebackers to rush that off. I mean, Trey Flowers is just a rarity where we only throw him in on nickel. A block shed, C-man coverage, only got 20% of him scouted. So we'll see. We'll probably get up to 40% and see if anything else is unlocked. Only solid speed, great strength, always looks for massive hit, often looks to rip ball from runners, so he could be a strip specialist. Uses speed to power to bull rush blocker. So definitely probably gonna be a finesse rusher if he's not a run stopper. So either run stopper or speed rusher. Is that what it is? Yeah, speed rusher. He's gonna be finesse. He's finesse rusher. One of those two is going to be his actual archetype. Very tight game here. In fact, giving up all the points were in the second half, but 21 in the third. Sheesh. Defense got to do a little bit better than that, man. But 34-31 here, man. Very proud of the offense today. 337 on through the air. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I think I hit the back button. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted us to go off on their passing defense because it was the worst in the league. So I'm glad Josh Garland was able to have a good game. 337, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. That's like an old Jameis Winston, because new Jameis Winston refined his game, but old Jameis Winston, like, you're happy for the touchdowns, but 3 picks though, are you really happy about that? James Robinson went off on the run game, 96 and 2 touchdowns. Michael Thomas a $129 with the touchdown there. Didn't really see anybody else kind of stand out outside of that. Looks like Deontay Harris scored him a touchdown. But 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, you're kind of happy. You're kind of like questioning also what else went on. And having that big of a lead going into the second half, you're kind of questioning why we were still probably passing so much. I understand this defense sucked when it came to their pass defense, but if we have a lead, we need to be running that ball a little bit more. We went into the half up 17-0. Yeah, I would like to see a little bit more running there so that there's not even a chance to throw the 3 interceptions, because they probably all happened either in the third, or at least 2 of them happened in that third quarter to give them extra possessions. And to match a great performance like that, of course, we get matched up with a short week as well here against the New York Jets. We're going up to New York off of this short week. So I clicked into it. There should be a scenario popping. Okay, there you go. Obviously, we have a short week, not much time to game plan. Obviously, I'm going to go with rest more so over the game plan. We're 6-0. We obviously understand the game plan very well. And the most important thing that we can have is everybody being very well rested. Beat them, commit 1 or fewer turnovers. So it's just a little goal there. And they will still be on half pads. We might even do split reps to make sure the starters aren't getting too tired. Also, quick note, we are getting Jamar Johnson back, so that'll strengthen the defense. Maybe we'll stop giving up these high-scoring points because the Jaguars did have the 7th best pass offense, or not 7th, 6th best pass offense. So they weren't slouches on the offensive side of the ball at all, but we cannot give up 31 points to a team that's 1-4. So I'm glad he's back. Hopefully that helps out with the passing. I'm not even sure how much of a big of an upgrade it is. Obviously, you see 5 points overall wise. Oh yeah, 80 zone, 74 man. Yeah, that's a big boost. Utter domination is exactly what I needed to see. How many rushing yards we have? 210 rushing yards today, 244 all through the air, so pretty balanced in that aspect. But 28 points in that second quarter. I mean, like I said, complete and utter domination is exactly what we went out to do here today. Dominated time of possession, 36 to 23 minutes. That's exactly what you're gonna do when you're on the ground a lot. 244, 3 touchdowns. We got to Zach Wilson 3 times in the backfield. And look at AK. Look at greatness. Look at greatness. 161 and a touchdown. And then look at this. Crawler came in. I mean, pretty much had an even day in the backfield. So that makes Alvin Kamara's numbers look even better. 9.5 a carry. Crawler's looking a little sus there with that 3.3, but I'm glad you're able to get in the game a little bit. Also got in the backfield for 66 and a touchdown. So that's 200 yards all purpose for himself alone. That's more than the passing yards that Josh Garland had. Hold on. 244. It's about 220. Okay, so I mean close. He almost has as many passing yards all purpose as Josh Garland did passing yards. So that's a great game offensively and then defensively to hold them to that little points. It's finally good that we're starting to bounce back. Maybe Jamar Johnson being back over the middle of the field was the thing that kind of helped that out. 2 sacks from Reggie Holt and rookie Cedric Blackburn getting him one is not going to hurt at all either. And then the interception going to Paulson and Debo. I knew he would turn around and find a way to make himself useful on this team. It's not like I want a big, heavy sim day today, but New England, 3-4. Y'all don't want to see that. Atlanta, 2-5. Y'all don't want to see that. Bye week. But then week 11, Miami right now 3-3. So we might not play another game to week 12, and I think that's Tampa Bay should be. So we're going to get through a huge chunk of the season here today. We are on a roll so far right now. I mean, number 2 ranked in points per game. Number 3 ranked in defense points per game. Best offense, 11th ranked defense. We've turned things around from last year, and I'm so proud of this team. I couldn't be more thankful for them. Let me know what you guys want to see down below. Like if there's a time like this that maybe this happens next season or in the next episode, let me know. Do y'all want me to like maybe slow it down? Y'all actually want to see what I'll be doing with the weekly strategies and things like that. 2,500 XP for the whole team and plus 10 for offense. Okay, I love it. I'll take it though. Plus 10 morale is definitely going to help. Any kind of negative morale that might come into play on a later situation. But let me know down below. I'm always looking for things to do, ways to make the series better. So just comment them down below and we'll definitely go ahead and get into them. Now we got our scouting national focus, which I have no idea what I was going to go for. We've already got basically 3 guys looking at corners in the West, Northeast, and Southeast. My central dude's looking at middle linebacker. As far as what I want him to do, defensive tackle, we're pretty much stacked. We could go get another one. The strengths of the draft are corner, wide receiver, and right guard. I've got 3 dudes looking at corner, so I don't really need to like double dip really. We could have them go look at the outside linebackers as a whole and maybe fill that need. But as far as needs for the team in general, there's not too many that stick out. Our offensive line is great. Halfback, good. Receiver room, I love it. Tight end room, love it even more. My quarterback's playing great finally. My DBs are good. We could use more depth over there, but let's go ahead and I don't even know. Like I said, we got almost all the corners pretty much covered. We can go and get a full corner class drafted though. I feel like that's a waste of time, bro. Give me a second. All right, I know what I'm doing. I think I want to go wide receiver. Yeah, I love drafting me some wide receivers, bro, but listen, we honestly need to figure out Michael Thomas's replacement. He's getting older. Cole Stewart is playing great, but we're not really seeing him get that much time. I could put him out there more often, see if he does anything, but we're 7-0 right now. I'm not changing a dang thing on the roster right now. So he's going to have to sit back in his role for the moment. I remember coming in, he was supposed to be my number 2, and I was going to let him see on the outside, especially that 95 speed, what he could do. But we're playing so good and inspired right now. We're just worried about that next season. See if we can really find a true number 1 to kind of come in and either take over Michael Thomas's spot or learn behind him for a little bit until it's time to take over his spot. Just to give y'all a sense of what it does look like, we'll go through this weekly strategy right here. Y'all can tell me if y'all want to see this more often. Now, I do look and pay attention to what they're good at over there. They're pretty average at both. Worst pass game than run game. And I look at who's on the squad. So obviously, Travis Etienne in the backfield is a problem. Their quarterback right now looks to be Tim Doyle, who they did pick up. And honestly, it looks like they pass a little bit more than they run. I'm more confident, I'd say, in our, I don't know, I feel like I'm probably more confident in our rush defense. So we could defend the short pass, make them run it. Let's handle that. Make them run the ball. Let's go out there and stop the run game. We'll go over here to player health, see where everybody's at. Ooh, 94%. We'll say it split reps because we did have that shortened week last week, so they're probably still recovering. On offense, they are a really good rush defense. So exact flip of what we just faced, a really good rush defense with a terrible pass defense. So we're going to come right here. Oh, Kyle Duggar. Hey, what's good, Slime? But we're going to go ahead and get our pass game working out here. Throw it medium. And sorry, big bro, we about to test you today. And we're going to see if we can go ahead and pass all over this defense. Now, as you can probably hear that barking in the background, let's go ahead and, I change up my weekly goals to match what I think is actually possible to go along with the game plan as well. So throw 2 touchdowns. Let's go ahead and try to not allow 4 yards of carry. I don't want to see that. Let's go get 275. And then always got to go down with the get 15 first downs. If you're getting first downs, you're getting dubs. Let me know if my thought process makes sense to you guys or not. I think it do. I think it makes perfect sense. And it does look like we walked away here with better fatigue for everybody, as well as no injuries on the defense. Switching over to offense, it looks like there are no fatigue problems as well. All good things must come to an end, man. This is what happens when you get. I think it's that game plan, honestly, though. You got to have that just right. Looks like we picked wrong. They had 170 yards on the ground. Maybe we could have focused on that a little bit more. 470 yards for us, 388 through the air. So we did what we wanted to do. We set out and did our game plan. Defense just let us down, especially with 14 points in the fourth quarter. So that means basically we choked the game. 388, 2 touchdowns, and got sacked 3 times. Tim Doyle, 166, 2 touchdowns, who I think we even were considering replacing Garland with the year after we had drafted him because he was playing like, But Travis Etienne, 110 and a touchdown. Got one for Alvin Kamara. And then Michael Thomas going off for 177 with a touchdown. Cole Stewart, 72 and a touchdown. See, that's why I don't think I need to change Cole Stewart's role. He always just have sneaky games like this, like 72 and a touchdown. I'll take that if he's doing that, every other week. That really helps out the pass game. And then Michael Thomas being Michael Thomas, that boy almost hit 200 yards through the air. Doug led the team in tackles with 8 tackles, but at least we ain't giving up no interceptions to the big homie. 1 sack there for Reggie Holt, as well as the only interceptions coming from Paulson Debo, and then for them, Ramon Johnson, the rookie middle linebacker. But we fell victim to the trap game. We did what we wanted to on offense. Probably could have played a little bit harder to get a little bit more points. That was the first time we scored below 27 points all season. I mean, we only have 3 games in the 20s. Everything else has been in the 30s. And if we had put up another 30-point game, that would have been a dub. But we can't always consistently score 30. Realistically, you can't. Like, if I was on the sticks, I could. But realistically, you can't always score 30 points. The defense got to be able to shut the door sometimes. And that was just a big choke there. So we fell victim to the trap game. It's all right. Looks like we did have an injury coming out of that one. We will go to this box score. Take care of the bye weeks. Take care of a couple signings. Christian Barrett. Dang, that's tough. 6 weeks? That means, basically to the end of the season. I mean, I don't want to put them on IR and miss out on that. So Blackburn and Settle, I'm not mad at it. Settle's a better overall than Blackburn anyway, so I'm really not mad at it. We'll do what we got to with these 2. The rush defensive tackle spot, though, how will that work? It looks like we have Blackburn there anyway and Settle right behind him. So yeah, I think we'll be straight on our defensive line front. That injury does kind of hurt, but we'll get them back in the end of the season. As long as we can hold the door, we should be fine, though. But let's go ahead and get through this week, get through the box score, get through the bye week, get through Miami, and we'll watch Tampa Bay. And that's how you bounce back when you catch an L, bro. 41-28 against the division opponent, rivals Atlanta Falcons. We went off. Over 100 yards rushing, over 350 passing, and over 400 yards on the day is exactly what I need to see when we losing. 365, 2 touchdowns. Josh Garland, thank you. You're playing consistent. You're playing better. That's all I needed him to do, and we was going to be a great team, man. Daniel Jones still went off 305, 3 touchdowns, but we intercepted him twice, sacked him in the backfield twice as well. Alvin Kamara, 8, 2 touchdowns, 1 for Lamar Crawlers as well in the backfield. And then Michael Thomas, 10 for 118. Look at there go Kamara again, eating in the pass game, 79 in the touchdown, 89, about 150 yards total all-purpose. Doesn't look like anybody else did anything huge. D'Angelo still did get himself a touchdown. Then on defense, y'all held the door. Y'all did exactly what I needed y'all to do. It looks like y'all gonna give up roughly around 21, 28 points. Sometimes we'll get below the 20s, but for the most part, it looks like that's where they're at. Tim Settle getting a sack in his, not really season debut, but season starter debut with an interception. Sean Dobson adding on to like an MVP, Defensive Player of the Year caliber season with another pick, and Darnay Holmes as well. I mean, that man has to have like 6 or 7 interceptions this season. We can go ahead and take a look at the stats. I know we haven't done that in a while, and since we are in bye week territory, we can go ahead and definitely for sure look at that. Let me see stats. As you can see, Josh Garland over there is 3rd in the league in passing yards, 2nd in touchdowns. So he's playing really consistent at the top of his game. 2.6K, 22 touchdowns, 10 picks. Alvin Kamara almost had 1,000 yards with 10 touchdowns. Receiving, Michael Thomas, light years ahead of everybody else. 1,000 yards almost, 5 touchdowns for him. D'Angelo Steele, 384 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, 449, 4 touchdowns. Cole Stewart, 281, 3 touchdowns. Of course, he missed the first 2 games, so he's 2 games behind everybody else technically when it comes to stats. But the real reason we came here was look at these look at 6 interceptions on the season already. I know our sack leader's always been pretty low. Who is it right now? 5.5 by Reggie Holt. If we go look at the whole NFL, who else has about 6 interceptions? Nobody. Sean Dobson. Let me go just double check. Look at NFC. Nobody. Like, look at that. He leads the NFL interceptions right now with 6, doubling the 2nd place total. Defensive Player of the Year to me, borderline MVP if defensive players could win in this game. Michael Thomas leading the league in receiving yards. Obviously, DK Metcalf, you see that with 9 touchdowns. Where am I? I'm on average per game. I saw somebody with 10 as well. Robert Woods with 10 now with the Chiefs. Stephon Diggs 10. DK Metcalf 9. OBJ 8. If you go look at rushing, I know somebody's over here with like 35 touchdowns already. Nah, Jonathan Taylor already reached 1,000 yards though. The only person beating Alvin Kamara right now. 13 touchdowns for him, 12 for Josh Jacobs, James Robinson, Alvin Kamara with 10, slightly behind Aaron Jones with 11. So, and not too much turnover too from running backs, all still basically on the same team that they were originally on. And let's see who's leading the league now. Dak, Joe Taylor, who was in the draft class right after Josh Garland got drafted to the Steelers. So he's done very well since being back. Russell Wilson, Rashad Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes down here. Still got Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, the quarterback of the Packers now. Is pretty high up there, but 22 and 10 is roughly a lot. In terms of interceptions, he's probably up there in the league lead. He does lead the league in interceptions with Deshaun Watson and Gardner Minshew, who's leading the Panthers. But if you're going to be up there in interceptions, you better at least be up there in touchdowns too. And he's in 2nd place right behind Dak. So you take the good with the bad and you're satisfied with the record that you have. Bars. Woo. I am glad we fixed the contract situation, boy. Alvin Kamara was up for contract and I was really worried. But we got $107 million in cap space, baby. That's what I needed to see. So definitely we're gonna throw the book at Alvin Kamara 4 years, $52.6 million. That's about roughly what, $15 million a season? A little bit more than that, 15, 16 million a season. Of course he's getting that. You lucky you don't get more because he's the best running back in the game. Why would I not offer him that? Even if he hits regression, it's not going to be that heavy. Marshawn Lattimore, same thing. Oh, dang, we forgot about Josh Garland. That's why we have so much cap space. Shoo. Okay, he doesn't want that. Dang, we got like everybody needing a contract this year. Okay, let me see if I can extend it to a 5-year deal because 6-year would be a little too much. 5 years, $104 million. All right, cool. Josh Garland signed back. Yeah, we might have to make some tough choices. We got a lot of people that need contracts. So let me see. I'm gonna see if I can lowball Marshawn Lattimore here real quick. Thank goodness. Okay, he accepted a little bit less. So we got him for $17 million. And these are all, I feel like well-deserved. They're players that have done exactly what I needed them to do and balled out. 5 years, $48.1 million. Definitely want to get you locked up. Excited to have you staying back. So we're gonna have like no cap space for free agency, but at least I'll be able to sign back all my major players. And I think the last 2 that I'm gonna worry about here is these 2. D'Angelo Steele, definitely want to stay on the team. I definitely want to give him a 5-year deal. Let's see if I can lowball a little bit, save a little bit of money. Okay, he wants a little bit more. That's no problem. I figured. And then Deion Gordon here. Of course, I want to keep my star left tackle, bro. Especially because if Ryan Ramsky was a little bit younger, I might experiment with letting him go since we just drafted Cam to fill that spot. But Ramsky is old, so Ramsky's about to be out. Cam's gonna take over that spot, and Deion Gordon's gonna stay right over here. So I'm gonna give him a 5-year deal as well. Get him locked up for a little bit long term, so that way I'm not having to worry about some of these big name players here in the next 2-3 free agency periods. Now we still got money. And just Pete, for sure somebody want to sign back. But as far as some of these other role players, I honestly don't know who else we're going to bring back. Like Will Lutz, I might just go get me a new kicker. I mean, 2 years, $4 million a season is kind of a lot when I can just go draft one. Andrews Pete only wants $2.5 million or $2.15 million. I can give you that contract easy. I probably should have gave you a couple more years on it, but we don't know what regression look like, so I'll get my 80 overall left guard back while we let his backup go ahead and keep learning and take over that spot. Tim Settle, you only want 1 year for basically $5 million. I can afford that. I'm gonna try to lowball it though real quick and see if you accept it. Boom, get Tim Settle back on the squad. See, y'all gotta play these a little bit smart. Like, yes, sometimes there are times where you gotta make cuts and get people up out of their save space and get younger, but there's also times where you got the money, throw it, take it out your pocket and show it, then throw it this away, that away. I don't know who else about to get signed on. Let's see, you want $17 million to be my third string. You're my third string tight end. You want, I mean, that's roughly a little bit more than $4 million a season. I'll think about it. Trey Flowers wants basically $4 million a season as well. He's done pretty good. We've seen regression hit pretty bad though. I think it's time that somebody else takes over that spot. Malcolm Roach. Yeah. I don't think we signed him back, but I'll leave everything up for negotiation right now. I won't, withdraw my offer from anybody right now. But I'm just glad we got the people signed back that we need to, and we just got a couple more people that we need to go ahead and get done. And it looks like we actually got something to go ahead and play for here today, baby. We might play Miami after all. 8-1, they're 4-5. So Tampa Bay, we can put that in the next video. But we got a QB breakout chance possibly. Now, if y'all know, Josh Garland's been normal development for the first 4 or 5 years of his career. And I've always felt like, when is that breakout chance going to come up? He's been playing solid all season. So it's only fitting that it does come up. Now I'm ready to go ahead and do that. Obviously, we got to scout focus players as well. So that way I can see who we're going to focus on. And then we've got Jerry's Route, the rookie, coming back from his injury. I guess he sustained that in the last game. But let's go ahead and see what they're talking about. Make sure this actually is a breakout player chance and not just them asking me like, oh, he's doing very good. Let's make sure this is a breakout player chance. Coming off game, what's the next step in the process? Okay. And if you wonder why I voice read that, the camera is kind of in the way of the words, so I don't exactly know what he just said. But it looks like I'm not going to have an option to say anything. They're just going to do that. Throw 1 or fewer interceptions and have 300 scrimmage yards or 3 total touchdowns with Josh Garland to increase his depth trait to start. Don't you think that's kind of much? I need to have 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 or fewer interceptions to get star dev. I know they did say there were new ways to do it, but that sounds kind of hard just to do star dev. Like that seems like more like what would Superstar X Factor then be? 500 yards, no picks, 16 touchdowns, bro. Like that actually is wow. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and get my focus players out the way really quick, and I'll show y'all who I'm looking at. So the guys I went in and looked at: right outside linebacker Kevin Reese, left outside linebacker, the one they scouted me for, Antoine Wilkins. See if either one, those 2 are kind of good as round 2 to 3 picks. And then cornerback Anthony Cofield, he was one of the only first round talent people or projected people that wasn't at 59, almost 60%. I was gonna do a receiver, but they already all at 80%, so that would have just been a waste. I don't really need 100% anybody. I don't feel like to know which one I want to go get. So 80% is fine with me. And ain't nothing left to say, man. We're going to hit the weekly strategy. Make sure everything's on point. We about to get in and see, will Josh Garland make that leap from normal to a star? Even though in my mind he already a star. This low-key should have put him in superstar at the least. 300 yards, 1 pick, 3 touchdowns. That's a good step. But thankfully he's put that up several times. So let's just go watch him do it. They expect a little bit more offense as well, since we do have Josh Garland on this player development. Hopefully he's able to hit it. So expect a little more offense, maybe not enough defense. But of course, we're always going to watch the first drive here. That is a great way to get Jamar Johnson back and to at least film us watching. He's been back for a couple weeks now, made a couple good plays already. Play fake here by Tua, throwing over that was almost a pick as our linebackers were converging. 1st and 10 for Miami. Let's see if Tua will lead this team. Looks like he's passed, pretty good here to start the day. That's way too much rush yards. Who just got trucked? I saw Jamar Johnson getting off the floor. That better not have been him. After I talked so good about you, get trucked in the run game. Hand off again, going to the outside. Yep, locked up. All the way locked up. I love it. Gotta be another run here. Third and short. Handoff goes right up the middle. I mean, we had pressure coming from the edge on the outside, but they just handed it off right up the middle. Got just enough push to go ahead and get a first down. Already on their side of the field, but we are just slightly out of field goal range, I would say, for most kickers. So we should still be able to get out of here with no points in the punt. Hand off again. Another big run play to start first down. 4-man pressure here. Nobody's open. Throws out to the drag route, and that is a wide open receiver. Looks like Jarvis. That's not Jarvis Landry. Did he get back to find his way back to the Dolphins? And well, look at that. He sure did. That was definitely Jarvis Landry making that catch. Oh, quick throw out. That's Jalen Waddle. How he was even able to get out there. It looks like number 11 was about to block him from the ball, but he was able to make the catch and get down close to their red zone. You don't break. 3 is better than 7. Drop back. Another quick throw goes out to Jalen Waddle, and he's taken down almost immediately. You little screen plays with number 11 killing us. Come on, defense. Let's get some pressure. There we go. Get some pressure in the back. Ooh. And I always say, ooh, when it looks like 5 different things are about to happen, bro. We almost had a sack. It looked like it could have been a pick, and then I'm thankful it was an incomplete pass because it also could have been a catch. So 3rd and 5 here. Rush up the middle, but of course it was a screen pass that gets locked up. That boy Sean Dobson read it like a hawk and takes him down for the 4th and 3, and we'll get the ball back after they get 3. What we came to see, though, can Josh Garland go from normal to star dev? When you see 300 yards, when you see 3 touchdowns passing through the air, hand off to Alvin Kamara, I'm not mad at it. Why? Because when that man go off, they got to load the box, and the deep pass is wide open. So we'll see a 2nd and 5 here. What will New Orleans do next? Ooh, bit of a high snap. Hand off to Alvin Kamara. Still the same, and it gets enough for the first down yardage. Clean pocket on the first throw of the day. Goes out to the flats. Looks like Cole Stewart was the target there, able to get his feet inbounds for a little gain 7. And already a challenge coming up. They could lose a timeout here. This is poorly timed. At least from that angle, it looked like his feet. I see one. The second one's definitely dragging. Yeah, the second one dragged. So if they don't count that, that's some BS. The second one definitely dragged through. The first one was clean. And we'll take that timeout, baby. Hopefully, it could affect them in the clutch moments there in the first half. So only 2 timeouts for them for the rest of the first half. Throw out again to the flats. Alvin Kamara. Oh my gosh! If he had kept his feet in bounds, that would have been the most epic catch of the series. He just muscled that man to the ground and took off. Hand off, keep feeding Alvin Kamara, and he was ready for it that time. So another pass. Michael Thomas out, wide open, stretching for the first. Will it be enough? It will be. 1st and 10 at the 38. If we can keep having passes like that and some good consistency here today, he could get star. Mix in the run, take your pass when you can get them. We haven't seen much that isn't like a short pass in my mind. Like Michael Thomas turned that into a long pass, but flats, stop routes. That's all we've seen all day. I want to see the ball go down the field at least a little bit. Okay, that was a big jumbled up pile of mess, so basically a blitz. And what happens when the blitz don't work? We picked it up. Alvin Kamara made something out of nothing, and now we got a 3rd and short here. And all I'm going to say, hand it out to him again. He clean pocket, about to collapse. And I mean, I saw D'Angelo still there come off the angle route early. You'd like it to go there, or at least like you to stay in field goal range and not take a 14-yard sack. Empty. Y'all know I love when we go empty. Because I'll see what kind of Josh Garland we got today. That's normally money, but he got probably a half step too early and was almost picked. So thank goodness for that. But 2nd and 10, we'll go with another deep pass down the field, and that'll go to Deontay Harris on the end route. Now you're noticing receivers are having a little bit of trouble getting open, so that could be route running. That's why receivers are focused this draft. Maybe we find somebody else that will replace both Traquan Smith and Deontay Harris and get them off the lineup. Who knows? Garland in the shotgun. Throw goes out quick. Another little stop right there. D'Angelo Steele with the catch and gets us to midfield. Now, what is the game plan going forward? We can't just be satisfied with those. It's going to take some throws down the field. And obviously, they're starting to read our run game a little bit. So that's not going to be a thing for forever. We can't just keep throwing dig and duck routes. We got to move the ball down this field. I want to see a go ball to Cole Stewart. Drop back. Nobody open. There we go. At least he didn't throw it quick. Normally in that situation, he would have panicked because the blitz was coming in. He would have just got that thing out of there and it probably been a Yick 6. But he took his time, stayed patient, found Deontay Harris for his third catch on his third target already. Miami, y'all got to do something, y'all. Y'all giving up these little dig and ducks, but they'll start adding up. We've already seen 3 first downs on this drive as Michael Thomas would catch that. I thought it was going to Cole Stewart, honestly. Looked like nobody was over the top of that. Looked like they had like double coverage on Michael Thomas. That could have been promising. Instead, we got 2nd and 4 from the 37. Clean pocket once again. D'Angelo still leaking out late. Slips past one defender. Gets taken down by a dual Miami threat there. Ooh, motion D'Angelo still. Let's see. The box looks pretty empty right now. Oh, the run probably could have worked there. The box was looking pretty empty. Throw out just to Alvin Kamara in the flats. We're not in the red zone yet. We got about a 3rd and long, 3rd and medium. I would like to see this ended off in a touchdown and not 3. Drop back, throw. Michael Thomas, clear day. Clear as day. As he gets us over there close to the 10-yard line. Can we finish this off with a touchdown? Drop back, Garland, throw quick. Alvin Kamara wide open off the wheel route. And he gets us within 5 yards. We are close. And honestly, I know he needs 3 touchdowns, but we're in like rushing territory right now. 5 yards away. And Josh Garland has a history of picks this close. I like it. Handoff. Lamar Crothers getting into the game, getting us close. 4 yards away, or 4 yards ahead, as we're only 1 yard away now. They'll let Alvin Kamara finish this off. How you gonna do my boy Lamar Crothers like that? He need to do that touchdown. Ooh, a toss out to the outside. Blocks line up great, and it's a foot race. That is always gonna be won by Alvin Kamara, baby. That's why he just got that 4-year contract. Go get another touchdown. We got 3 minutes left. All our timeouts. 85 yards, 85 yards to go. Ooh, quick pass. Michael Thomas with a big slant route, wide open window, and he gets us a big game to start off with. He's in the zone. We're a 1/3 of the way to the yardage goal, and not even close to the touchdown. But at least we haven't thrown any interceptions either. Alvin Kamara, big run up the middle. Oh, where are you going? My boy got like trigger. He's like, dang, the hole ain't been this open in a minute. Where's the defender at? Come on, Garland, what you got for me here today? Drop back, throw out quick, another Alvin Kamara wheel route, breaks 1 tackle and gets taken down almost immediately. So time will keep ticking. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Shouldn't use a timeout yet, but we probably do need to go no huddle. Throw out. Oh, that was almost behind him. Angel Steele, great body possession there. My dude been doing yoga and ballerina classes. He had great body control to go back and snag that one against for the first down. And now we're moving with the no huddle. Michael Thomas still an X factor. Throw goes out. Quick slant. Deontay Harris. Let's keep going. 38 yards away. Screen past the outside. Blocks look to be set up. And it's a foot race. He gets away from the defensive lineman. Finally gets brought down by a safety there. But that lineman was coming up on him though now. Elected to go ahead and take timeout number 2. Probably a little early for it. But 52 seconds left to go. Drop back for Garland. 4-man pressures. Clean. Throw out. And somehow is able to squeeze that into Deontay Harris. But now time will tick. I don't want to see a timeout. Not till like under 10 seconds at least. Throw goes out quick, and there we go with D'Angelo Steele trying to do a little pick play of our own. Only 1 incompletion for John Garland through his first half. And why timeout number 3? That was not Coach Smooth approved, bro. Oh, well, I guess it kind of 7 seconds. Okay, it was approved. But they probably called no huddle, then called the timeout, which is weird. Drop back. We went empty. Nowhere to throw it. Throws out of the back corner. Yes. Thank you, Garland. We saved a second. We at least will get up a 3 and go up 7 points. Didn't take a sack. Didn't throw a pick. I'm happy. And I think, did the glitch happen again? Although we were going to kick anyway, I'm pretty sure we kicked off to start the game. So now they got an extra possession, which thankfully is given right back to us. Let's see what he can do from the booth, man. We've been checking him out all game. Let me stay up here, get my blood pressure back right. If they get across the midfield, we'll go back down there and check it out. But the team's been playing great today. I love the mix of the run pass. I think it's been mixing it very well to help him be successful. And we're seeing here right now, steady mix of just run, pass, run, pass. Big pass play to Cole Stewart there. We're on our side of the field. 5 minutes left to go. Now, I wonder how it works, too. If he gets to 300 and no picks, but he doesn't throw any touchdowns. Can he still get it? He's only at 171 actually, so he's not even 2/3 of the way there. Drop back, throw right over the middle to the little stop route to Deontay Harris. Great catch. Ooh, only a 3-man pressure that time. That's a big mistake. I mean, if you're going to send 3, your coverage better be A1. And when D'Angelo's still out in the pass routes, it ain't never going to be. Empty set. Throw goes out way too quick. That's a pick. Come on, Garland. At least make the tap. Garland, why, bro? Why? Why do you have to throw so? Set your feet. There was no pressure. Set your feet. Throw the ball. So now we've got the ball. Tie ball game now, and we're back under pressure here. So drop back. Pressure's not getting there. Alvin Kamara's wide open in the, we'll say flats for now. A little stop route there. Gets to 210 yards. That's the one interception he's allowed to throw, so he can't throw anymore. But I'd love to see him get a touchdown here. At least balance it out, or at least hit 300 yards. Something. Make some part of the goal other than the limited one. Drop back. Pocket looks pretty clean. Throws out. Had Thomas open just a little bit off target. We got to start working, I guess, on his field general then. Getting those accuracies up because he's just barely missing some of these passes. Throw goes out deep. Michael Thomas almost was great. Oops, screen pass. I can't even say much about that one. The screen pass, they sent a blitz, and the blitz was able to stop Alvin Kamara from even getting out there. The blocks got out, but that's about it. I'm going to still keep the same thing, offensive theme here, unless they, make it look like it's pretty interesting. They're finally actually moving the ball when we go into the fourth quarter with them onto our side of the field, and they are having some big play success. 2nd and 3, 3rd and 7, big penalty against the defense. Thank goodness. Somehow we held off. I had to go silent for that one. I didn't know what was about to happen. Now it's just a 3-point deficit by us. 4-yard pass to Traquan Smith. Let's go get the lead back, Josh Garland. Come on, be clutch. In a situation where you are about to get Stardale finally, what we've been asking for and begging for. You've had so many straight weeks of 300 yards, multiple touchdowns, playing great football. Please be better. Throw goes out, wide open over the middle. That's Traquan Smith again. We've seen a very big day here. 28 completions here for Josh Garland. And about 7 of those have gone to Deontay Harris. Probably maybe 1 or 2 more targets. So 9 targets, 10 targets roughly. Throw out Alvin Kamara, who also has had a big day. I've got to say at least maybe another 10 targets have gone to him as well. So that's 2/3 of our attempted passes to those 2 people alone. Okay, I couldn't even really see that one. The linebacker was draped all over Traquan Smith's back, or Deontay Harris's back. So how he was able to catch that one, I don't know. I'm thankful for it. And we're on our side of the field. Drop back, pocket looking pretty clean. It's collapsing. Just get rid of it. Throw the ball away. Is that impossible for you, Garland? Just throw it away. Now you just ate a 14-yard sack. We haven't had a deep pass play all game. You just gonna throw a quick pass in the end of the still. We need 17 yards here. What play we got dialed up? Blitz coming in, so you had to get rid of it. Traquan Smith breaking one, and he got us close. I'd love to see him go for a 4th and 5, but y'all know they're probably about to just go ahead and field goal. 59 yards? Will Lutz, if you got this, I'll sign you back. I promise. Contract extension. If he makes this, it's a contract extension. We're signing Will Lutz back, bro. I ain't gonna be no liar, so as soon as we get out of here, I'm gonna let y'all know Will Lutz will be getting a contract extension. He made the kick. That's amazing. Now we got a tie game here, and it's coming down to the wire. Let's go ahead and get this stop and get out of here with the dub. Miami. 2nd and 4 after the run. Surprising to see them still try to run here. Throw goes out, and it's a wide open receiver. Big plays that we can't have. Wow, only 91 yards today. I can't believe we've held him to 91 yards and they have a tie game right now. Drop back, throw goes out. Another wide open receiver. He might have lost the yards though due to forward progress. He might be in good position to score a touchdown. Drop back. He's looking. Nobody's open. No pressure though, and he finally finds a receiver. That's what happens when there's no pressure. Peyton Turner should be coming in to fill in Reggie Hole's spot. Now that he is hurt, they do another hurry up here. There goes the pressure. Tim Settle getting on the field, getting a clutch sack. There's only 40 seconds left. I mean, if we stop them from scoring and taking the OT, who knows what will happen. Drop back, throw goes out. Number 12 has been killing this drive. 10 yards to go for a first down. Throw will go out quick. He's got his receiver, and there's another first. They'll start using their timeouts as they're clearly in field goal range. Get some kind of turnover here. I mean, they're probably going to run the ball, so the only thing we can look for would be a fumble. Handoff up the middle. Number 12 is the running back too? Or is that 21 and I've been reading it wrong this whole time? Is that really 21? I've been reading it wrong this entire time? I'm asleep. Well, Marlon Mack has been killing us the entire drive, both on the ground and through the air. 7 seconds left. We try to ice the kicker. They'll just go for it. 40 yards away. I mean, I guess why not watch one more Hail Mary attempt? Crazier things have happened. But I don't know if he's got 75 yards in him. Throw is up. Tipped, and it will go to the ground, and Miami will take the dub here. Coming out of our bye, getting an L, and not getting the start of W. It sucks. This is a hard loss to take, but it is what it is. 258 and a pick here today. We expected to see more out of him. We just didn't. And then nobody else kind of picked up the slack. Alvin Kamara even struggled. Our receivers did everything they could, but sometimes the pressure wasn't holding up, and instead of throwing it away, Josh Garland was just taking sacks. Unnecessary sacks, taking back really far away. I think the defense played a great game, but when it came down to it, we had that one false turn up, and we lost the game. It is what it is. Back to the drawing board, though. Is there anything Josh Garland needed to play better or something else? I think it definitely was Josh Garland needed to play better, bro. They say it might be a little harsh, but I mean requirements. I mean depth trade. And then saying, oh, it hurts to see that, man. But he definitely could have played better. That was a game where I felt like he choked, and the pass plays that we needed him to do, he wasn't making. And for whatever reason, I said throw at medium was the game plan focus, but only thing he did was throw short routes. So, I mean, you can't win games when you're throwing flats and stops and stuff like that, not completing the flags, the posts, the digs, the streaks, the seams. Like, there needs to be other routes going into that, and the run game needs to do a better job supporting that. But, like I promised, we will jump right into this. He made the kick. I got to be a man of my word and, you know, at least give him a contract extension. So, let's see if I can lowball you, though. You ain't accept my contract. I ain't say I was going to keep going till you did it, but that'll be it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the action-packed video. We ate up some weeks here this time. Started out 5-0, ended up 8-2, so nice 3-2 video here today. At least we left positive. Next time out, we will go ahead and watch Tampa Bay because, you know, it will be a clutch game to see if we can kind of take the division. Although, actually, we'll probably sim this one, actually, now that I think about it, because we have to play them later in the season. That might be more implicated on draft position, or not draft position, but playoff position, as well as taking the division. So we'll probably watch the second game. So simulate both this and the Rams, and the Bills are actually 8-2. So we'll go ahead and check that game out next. And obviously, you see the Panthers are 2-8, so we're gonna definitely simulate that one. But we'll get through those next 3 weeks, see how the playoff picture is looking, and see where we're going into for the end of the season. With what our schedule has, I think we have the Panthers twice, the Buccaneers, and I don't know who else we played to kind of end the season. Panthers, okay, so the Vikings. So obviously we know we're probably going to sim these two, watch this, sim this. We're going to watch this, probably sim the other Panthers game, but the Vikings, I do not know what their record is. I can look real quick, and unless it's something like really playoff indicating, Minnesota. Oh, they're 4-6. Okay, so the only two games we're gonna watch then are Bills and Tampa Bay. So we got 2 more episodes left before we reach the playoffs. At 8-2, I feel pretty comfortable about where we are, whether we're gonna secure a spot or not. I don't think we've clinched anything yet, but we will definitely take a look at that, see when we will clinch, and as soon as we do, we'll let you guys know. Dang, Baltimore's still 9-1. I thought we were a good team. Dang, look, they're not even. Look at us. We have the most, well, not the most bangers, but we're scoring a lot. Giving up not that much either, so I think we're a pretty good team. I think we're going to be pretty scary when it comes playoff time. That was just an outlier game of what happens when Josh Garland doesn't really air it out down the field. But I'll take it. We'll bounce back. We'll get the dub. will get better through practice. So let me know what you guys think of the series. Go head over to Smooth God Gaming so that way you can check up on all the other stuff, as well as keep watching this one over here until it's over there. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being supportive to the series. Road to 5K. We're almost at 2K at the time of recording, so we might even hit it soon. I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's me, your boy. Shout out to Smooth, aka Black and Black Avatar, King Leo. Also, Smooth God Game. So SGGG. I think I said one too many G's. SGG. I'm out. Peace.